queen.
I was gonna say glitter
I
era.
was like, and I was glitter before this, and then this.
Two Disney stars vanished in the middle of a live taping. The cameras kept rolling. Nobody noticed. Because on a dark, empty soundstage, Bella Thorne and Zendaya were having the forbidden conversation that saved their friendship, and Bella hid the full story for 15 years. To understand why two children had to hide from adults just to speak honestly, you need to see the machine they were trapped inside. It starts in 2010, a hit show, and a decision neither girl agreed to. Disney wanted Bella Thorne badly. She was already acting on HBO's Big Love, and Disney had to cut a deal with HBO just to get her. Then they paired her with Zendaya on Shake It Up Cece and Rocky, two best friends chasing a dancing dream. 75 episodes, 3 seasons. Here's how well the network knew this kid Bella's dyslexic in real life, and the writers built that into Cece so kids like her would have someone to look up to. Now, the part that makes everything worse. These two actually liked each other. Bella says she clicked with Zendaya almost instantly at the audition's best chemistry in the room. She even remembers the dance test. Zendaya could seriously dance. Bella couldn't. Her reaction? Fine, she's got that. I've got other things. A perfect pairing, a natural friendship. So who decided to break it? According to Bella, the competition never came from the girls. She says the adults around her and even fans of the show wanted the co-stars fighting. She felt real pressure from grown-ups to beat out her own co-star just to last in the business. This week, she explained the logic behind it. The industry tells women there's only one spot. So tear each other down. Scrap for it. In her words, eat yourselves alive. One spot. Two girls, 12 years old. Bella says it got pretty bad, and then their families and the rest of the set got dragged in too. And Bella couldn't just walk away. She was the breadwinner for her entire family. One mistake wasn't an option. A kid on paper pulling adult workdays sitting in adult rooms. She calls that whole era exploitative. Young stars like her, Miley, Selena, and Amanda Bynes, constantly ranked over who'd become the next bad girl. Now, the cruel twist. Bella says she barely hung out with anyone from the network. The one person she did hang out with, Zendaya, her only real friend on that lot was the girl she was assigned to defeat. So here's what makes this story crazy. Bella left 3 clues about how they escaped this, hidden in old interviews, years apart. Nobody connected them until this week. Clue 1. 2012, on a press trip, Bella calls Zendaya family and says, I can only remember one fight won right at the start of season 1. She never explains how that one fight ended. Clue 2. 2015, she tells J14 the two of them were pushed into competing, and it made the whole first season awkward. Then, she admits something bigger. At some point, the girls had a tell-all talk. They started crying. They put everything out there on the table. And after that, best friends. But she never says where that talk happened. Or how. Or what it took. For a full decade, the trail goes cold. Then Clue 3 dropped this week. And it isn't a clue. It's the missing scene itself. August 5th, 2026. Bella, now 28, sits down with Alex Cooper on Call Her Daddy and finally shows us the room. It's 2011. Shake It Up is filming its crossover with Good Luck Charlie. A live taping. Audience in the seats. Cameras hot. Adults everywhere. And 2 girls quietly doing the math. 3 scenes until their next cue. 3 scenes of freedom. So they take it. They slip away to an unused set on a completely different soundstage and hide up there. Just the 2 of them. Bella even corrected the wording. They didn't escape. They snuck out. And they stayed too long. She called the move ballsy, badass, and rebellious. Picture it. A live Disney production is running downstairs, and its 2 stars are missing, sitting in the dark, finally saying everything out loud. No parents. No producers. No script. We got into it, hashed it out, and it was so beautiful. Her exact words. She calls it one of the most genuine girl-on-girl talks of her life. For the first time, both of them got to be heard what each had been going through, and who kept pushing them at each other. In an earlier telling, Bella said the sit-down ran about 2 hours. The details shift slightly between versions. The core never moves. That was the one fight from Clue 1. That was the tearful talk from Clue 2. Every trail ends in this room. And looking back now, Bella can't get over it. They were 12, she says. And they played best friends. Two 12-year-olds fixed in stolen minutes. What an entire industry spent years engineering. But here's what doesn't add up. If that conversation saved everything, why haven't these two been photographed together in years? The answer says everything about what this friendship actually is. Because first, it held. In 2012, they starred in the movie Frenemies and walked the John Carter premiere side by side. In 2015, Bella guest starred on Zendaya's show KC. Undercover, and in a joint interview on that set, Zendaya said Bella made her laugh non-stop, while Bella celebrated having their girl talks back. In a J14 cover story, Bella flat out said there was no competition. Whenever people tried to turn them against each other, they'd simply talk it out. The talk became the system. Then their lives split into different universes. Zendaya broke into film with Spider-Man in 2017, then Dune and Challengers, and this very week, she's on the red carpet for a new Spider-Man that just broke Endgame's opening record. Bella built her own empire. $2 million in 1 week on OnlyFans. Her platform passes, her directorial debut on the way. That's the answer. They don't share rooms anymore. They don't need to. They reportedly still publicly uplift each other year after year from opposite ends of Hollywood. Zendaya hasn't commented on this new interview. Reporters have reached out to her team, but honestly, she already answered in 2021, summing up those years in 4 words: that was good times. The adults built a competition. The kids built a friendship. Only one of those survived. But Zendaya's side of this era isn't fully told either. She's admitted she has complicated feelings about being a child star. She's even said she wishes she'd gone to school. That story deserves its own video. So watch your closest upload, e.g. what Disney fame really did to its child stars next. And subscribe if you want the real story behind the headlines every week, verified, sourced, and told with receipts. See you in the next one.